Right to a channel of light fluid. Well, it's been a bit of a stressful week, hence a lack of content, but what better way than to relax with Burrows, as we are continuing Mark's route here. And incidentally, this is the first recording I'm making with my first new setup since probably something like 2016. Yeah, my husband bought me a new new pop filter and all that kind of stuff, so I've just set it up today. Hopefully it sounds good. Let me know if you notice any difference. Hopefully you don't, because that means if you do, my old system was really bad. Anyway, let's get back to Mark's route. So I was right. That was their apartment. There's only one problem. That she went fucking crazy? No. That she died 3 years ago. Shit. This is getting more complicated than I'd like. Well, none of this makes any sense. But her husband is still... He nods. Well, he was alive. You saw what she did to him. I shudder, the grisly scene still fresh in my mind. Mrs. Turner, the hallway creature? I'm woefully unprepared for this. Shit, I dropped my knife too. He kicks a wall, wincing in pain. Fuck. I can't take this anymore. He squats down and holds his head, rocking back and forth. I just want to go home. I just want to go home. I know. I try to comfort him, for he swats my hand away. Please, just give me a second. Sorry. I can't help but feel like it's my fault he's in this mess. Maybe he would have been spared if I picked another card. But he would have died on New Year's Eve no matter what. At least we have a fighting chance now. I squat down to get on eye level with him. He looks up at me, eyes red and wet with tears. We have to survive. He won't beat us. But... I grab his wrist and hoist him up. No buts. We will get out of here together. Say it, damn it. All right, we'll get out of here. No more giving up, okay? I let go of him and he sighs, rubbing his arm. Right. I suppose giving up wouldn't be fair to you. Or you. Anyway, I'm okay now. Can we keep going? I want to keep pressing him, but he walks out into the next room without a word. The apartment is stark compared to the last, only featuring a few doors and a TV sit in the centre of the room. Wait, is that... Hold up, that's a kid. Shit. He hasn't noticed us yet. His vacant eyes are glued to the screen. Wait, I've seen that mouse before. For real? Yeah, bumped into his mother too. When I went on my little adventure yesterday. Can't say I've seen him around before. I guess some lower cost apartments opened up. Uh-huh. He's definitely alive though. It's only been a day since I saw him. So he got sucked in like us and Harold? I don't know. Let's just avoid him for now. Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. Kid's giving me the creeps. I nod and glance around. There are 3 more doors, not counting the one behind us. The one on the far side of the room has a chain lock, so I assume it's the front door. I guess we could just leave? I wouldn't mind, but shouldn't we look around more? Yeah, it's probably a good idea. We might find something useful. to the right.
Miles, Canada.
That's the laundry room. Nothing left to see in there.
Miles, Canada.
I give the handle a jiggle. Locked. No good. I'm sure the key is around here somewhere. We'll keep looking. I opened the door and met with a towering pile of kids' stuff. Board games, toys, and sports equipment. Oh boy, where should we even start? You take the left, I'll go to the right. Sorry kid, the grown-ups need to borrow some toys. We start the search, each item tightly wedged in between several others. A jumping rope is strewn through the middle section, requiring a good chunk of time to detangle. Christ, it's like they asked him to clean his room, so he shoved everything in this one closet. Sounds like you've had personal experience. No comment. No judgment here. Everyone's entitled to one junk drawer. I want to make a comment about how his drawer is full of a different type of junk, but now's not the time. Something gets dislodged underneath the pile I was working on, and the avalanche of a privileged childhood consumes my lower half. Sorry, I shouldn't have tugged that bag so hard. Wait, what bag? He lifts up a mesh bag with a drawstring at the top. I thought it could be something useful. I check behind to see if the kid had noticed us yet, as Mark dumps the bag's contents on the floor. I swear, that kid's going to go blind. Bingo! Eh? Turning around, I see a heap of baseball equipment at Mark's feet. Dibs on the bat. Your head, my form's terrible. He grabs the wooden bat and takes a few practice swings, whispering little sound effects to himself.
So I couldn't play.
Someone's having fun. Sorry, I was a big fan of old Joltin' Joe back in the day. Are you? Babe or bust. He lends me a hand and pulls me out to the junk pile so I can grab something from the treasure trove. Hey, this could be useful. I grab a pile of seemingly shapeless straps and pads. How's that? An umpire's gear. I can wear this for protection. Kind of small, but... I slide into it and show off my new look. I understand the goal, but... He spins me around and twists the giant pad to cover my back. You probably want to protect your rear, given what you told me. Oh, excellent point. It's stiff and hard to walk around in, but I'll take it over being completely defenseless. See anything else? Don't think so. No response. It's really engrossed in that static. Ready to go? Yeah, I don't need anything else here. So say there's probably something I just missed. Yeah, I feel more prepared now. Mark nods, gripping his back tightly. Alright, let's go. We creep past the kid, the other half of the room unnervingly stark. Easy does it. I can't fight the feeling that something will happen the second our backs are turned. The floor creaks under our weight, but we're soon at the door. Mark peeks over his shoulder and his eyes widen in shock. What? He's just staring at us. Fuck that. Open the door. Without missing a beat, Mark undoes the chain and we sneak out of the apartment one by one. We emerge into another dark hallway and slam the door shut with our backs, breathing a collective sigh of relief. Do you think he'll follow us? I jump as I hear the lock click shut from the other side. There's no going back now. Doesn't look like it. Ray, look! He shakes my shoulder and points to the end of the hallway. The gleaming metal doors of the elevator meet my eyes. We did it. Come on, before something... A familiar sounding roar erupts from behind us and my heart sinks. Fuck! Run! We break into a sprint. I don't bother to look back. It's chasing us on all fours, shaking the floor with each step. We just have to get to the elevator and close the doors. That's our ticket to safety. It has to be. Mark ends up in front of me yet again, and I struggle to keep up. What seemed like a short distance before now feels like miles away. Watch out! Huh? It dawns on me that the sound behind us has suddenly disappeared. I look up in horror and see it mid-leap, about to crush me. I stop running and let it sail past me and land between me and Mark. Ray! Shit, keep going! Fat chance! I hear a familiar crack and see the beast recoil in pain. Hey, it worked! Yankee Stadium! Huh? Supposed to go. Said you would take me. Is it speaking English? No. Shut up. I hear another crack. You don't know anything. Mark, what are you doing? Just run. Its ears poke up and it spins around, black sludge running down its face. Uh-oh. It shrieks and I back away, trying to protect my ears. Yow! It raises an arm, ready to strike dead center. I have to be brave. The fastest way out of here is towards the elevator. Taking a few steps back to get a running start, I exhale through my nose and run towards certain death. The wind rushes past me as its attack narrowly misses, diving between its legs and rolling on my side until I feel myself hit something. Are you insane? I can't believe that fucking worked. He grabs my arm and pulls me to my feet, gesturing towards our goal. Save some of that good luck for later. I nod and we keep running, the red blinking light on the control panel teasing us. Something feels off. Why isn't it pursuing us anymore? Suddenly, Mark steps past me, flailing backwards and falling to the ground. What the? It's then I feel it. I'm pulled back as the edge of the carpet snags my feet. Even upside down, it's clear what happened. He used the carpet to give us the old rug pull. Looking through my legs, I can see it gathering the carpet like a fisherman pulling their catch onto shore. We try to escape. The constant jerky movement, lack of any traction, makes it impossible to stand back up. Fuck, we're so close. No, it can't end like this. I reach under him with both hands, straining my muscles to flip him over the side. What are you doing? We have to... I ignore his protests and free him, smiling sadly as he zooms by. Ray! I center myself, only a few yards left between me and the beast. Mark's bat is still here. I have options. I need to decide what to do. I hold the bat close to my body, ready for anything. I only have one chance. I have to wait. It pulls me towards its body in one tug, and inches away from a gaping maw full of razor-sharp teeth. The creature watches me, waiting for my next move. Each slow, heavy breath feels like an hour as we enter this stalemate. Come on, you filthy bastard. Its lips curl back, bearing canines the size of my head. I said, come on! A warning growl reverberates through my entire body. This is it. Do it! Strands of black ooze stretch and snaps it rears back, ready to bite me in half. Now! I hold the bat out in front of me, straight up and down. The beast grunts in confusion, getting a mouthful of wood instead of flesh. The bat is jammed deep in its mouth, simultaneously propping it open and keeping it from closing. It claws at its face in confusion. I use the opportunity to turn tail, reuniting with Mark at the halfway point. What happened? What did you... I shut it up. Right. Come on, the elevator's close. It's right there. We're going to make it. We're actually going to make it. We jump into the elevator, Mark pivoting to mash the lobby button. The doors stall as the creature continues, bounding towards us. Hurry, damn you. Try the door close buttons. Those are just placebos. They don't actually speed up the... Fuck it. He slams down the button, the car buzzes as the doors start to move. Virgil has a real sixth sense of humour. Shit. The monster's only a few paces away now. It won't close in time. Come on, close faster, you blasted machine. I grab him, pressing against the farthest wall, facing my body towards the beast. What the hell are you? I told you I'm getting you out of here, didn't I? Ray, stop. I close my eyes. What if I'll get gored by its claws or get my head bitten clean off? The door was shut. That brief sense of relief is shattered as something slams against the car, sending a devastating shudder throughout the steel cage. Leave us alone! I can hear it grunt as it backs up, ready to strike again. Why isn't the car moving down yet? Did we get knocked out of place? Hold on to something. Okay. I duck down and wrap an arm around the handrail, my tail around my waist. The room shakes with each step as it charges towards us a second time. Mark flattens himself against the wall opposite me, shaking in fear. I'm sorry, I couldn't... I love you. His words wash over me like a warm hug. I wonder how long he'd been waiting to say that. I wish I could have heard it while we still had time left. Everything freezes as the creature crashes into us a second time. My teeth slam against each other and I'm flung into the air, anchored only by the grip I have on the rail. Mark flies back, hitting the ceiling before falling to the ground. I hear a crunch and hope it's only his glasses. Metal doors bend and buckle, red light spilling through a tiny opening in the centre. Our safe zone's been breached. There's no recovering from this. He looks up at me, panting and cringing in pain. Blood is trickling from his nose and onto his shirt. The taste of iron floods my mouth. We're worse for wear, but still alive. Ray. He reaches out to me. I strain to loosen my iron grip and try to brush a finger against his. And then we're in freefall. Fuck. His voice is cut by a sudden drop and soon gravity loses all meaning. I feel the world fall out from under me before I hear it. The awful churning of metal cables and gears loosening. The elevator is in freefall. Lights flicker on and off. Even this brief moment of terror, my brain finds time to remember Mark's hang time planes back in the Empire State Building. He's more right than he knew. The sound straight out of hell deafens my left ear, and we slam to the ground. All the wind is knocked out of me. Our descent grinds to a halt. Occasional creaking from below threatens to start the process all over again. I struggle to open my eyes, seeing Mark lying in front of me, not moving a muscle. Mark, are you... The elevator rumbles and he shushes me. I'm all right. Don't raise your voice again, okay? I understand now. Any slight movements or noises could cause us to fall even further. Are you really okay? Oh, I've been better. He plucks his glasses off the ground with nimble fingers, assessing any damage that might have been done. I gently crane my neck, look at the indicator above the door, and see the needle sitting between 9 and 10. Another fall from this side would certainly... I shake that thought away. Why? Why is any of this even happening? What the fuck did I do? What did he do? I want to scream, but I know doing so doom us both. It takes everything in me not to fucking lose it. Mark, I'm sorry I couldn't protect you. You must hate me for getting you wrapped up in all of this. He doesn't say anything for a while. I hear him shuffling to get closer to me, freezing every time the floor creaks under us. Mark? He stops just short of my muzzle, his breath ragged. I don't hate you. From how you put it, this was going to happen one way or another. I'm just glad I won't be alone when I nod. We both know what's coming. I never told you, but... I choke on my words. Before we met, I was going to kill myself. I had it all planned out. Why? Because of that girl you were being forced to? No, that was just the push I needed. The truth is, I'd come to terms with never finding someone to love. You don't know the real me. I'm a terrible friend, a cheat, a bum. Meeting you and getting a fresh start, getting to see what things could be like if I didn't have to keep running from my past. I felt hope for the first time in so long. That wasn't a joke. He carefully leans into me, looking deep into my eyes. I know. It's just funny how life works. I was in the same boat. Whatever you want to call it. You saved me. Maybe I ended up saving you in the process. I lap at his nose. We saved each other. Up until now, at least. He chuckles and shrugs. We did our best. A tear drips down his nose and I kiss it away. Yeah, we did. There's no point in wishful thinking anymore. I just want to enjoy my last moments with him. I push his snout down with my chin so I can give him a proper kiss. He doesn't resist, his cold lips pressing against mine. Everything else melts away. All my pain, all my bad memories, all my mistakes. I never stopped making mistakes up till the end. I make peace with that fact. He accepts me, all of me. Every part of him makes me shiver in delight. I'm sorry. Why? He pulls back, shaking his head. This whole thing is my fault, right? You followed me here. No, I wanted to. Really? Really? I love you too. Ray. He starts sobbing and kisses me again. You're going to kill this old man before this elevator can. If that's how it has to be. Our kiss turns more passionate. We shift our bodies an inch at a time until I'm sitting up with him leaning against me. Even on his knees he's a full head taller than me, that long canine tongue reaching mine against all odds. I've never felt this euphoric with another man before. It feels like we can finally let go of everything. All pretenses have been dropped, all our baggage lifted away. We're just two wounded animals trying to rid the other of their sickness, eating away the infected parts. That warm glow in my pocket starts up again. I don't want to stop and check it. I want to stay like this for as long as possible. Mark breaks away from my lips and starts moving down my neck, making my whole body tingle. You're hungry today. He doesn't reply, moving down to my collarbone and kissing down the length of my torso. Mark? I pull myself up and lean against the wall. He stays on his knees. Mark! Shh. He starts undoing my pants. If this has to be end, let's go out with a bang. I want to consummate our feelings. And yes, we are going to skip this because this is YouTube after all. Don't forget you can download Burrows off Itch.io and play it yourself. It takes a minute to come down from the high. My junk feels itchy and I tuck everything back into my pants. Mark looks pretty good from this angle. Maybe our next time together will be... Oh, right. Whatever lingering pleasure that remained is soon enveloped by a wave of darkness. That was it. Our final act. He sighs and puts his glasses back on. Uh-oh. Hope this wasn't important. Huh? I tried to shake off the fatigue and look down at what he's holding. It's the card Virgil gave me. Some of your, stuff got on it. Ah, sorry. I'm kind of messy when it comes to... Ow! He drops it, covering his mouth after remembering our predicament. What's wrong? I don't know. It just burned me. I reached down and pulled back after feeling like fire-like warmth radiating from it. What the hell? You said Virgil gave it to you. Could it be another trap? As if we're not in dire enough straits. A successful tribute has been made. What? Oh, right. Him. What do you mean, tribute? Ow! Now what? Something hot is burning a tiny hole into my leg. I try to fish out of my pocket with a finger like a hot briquette. The pebble I grabbed in the lobby clatters the floor, rolling towards the card with an almost magnetic attraction. Wait, you really held on to that? It's a tradition. It rolls onto the centre of the card and they both start to glow. What the? No way. All misplaced things yearn from whence they came. I think it wants to go back to the lobby. I can't help but smile, as little sense as this makes. Me too, buddy. Me too. How do you figure? I tap my head and nod with confidence. Call it Irish intuition. Or more like Irish insanity. Make your intent known to it. Please, get us out of here. I can feel some invisible presence shaking its head. That was the wrong command. Let's go home? I hear the sound of a lock becoming undone, and the glow dims into a soft green hue. It feels calming in contrast to the blinding red of this nightmare. The elevator suddenly jerks, as if someone was reaching inside to reorient it. Mark and I get flung to the side while the rock and card stay glued on the floor. I wait. And wait. And... with a satisfying hum, the elevator starts to slowly descend again. Mark breathes a sigh of relief and I embrace him in a tight hug. I can't believe that worked. We're going to make it. I smile at the hard-working little rock. Thanks, I owe you one. I'll get you back to your home. Mark too. As we slowly descend, I take a moment to try and gather my thoughts. Maybe Mark only felt he had to confess that because we're about to die. After all, who says I love you after only 3 days? I turn, he's resting on my shoulder, looking content. That's crazy. Hey, what is? Did he read my mind or something? When we almost bit the dust, I started thinking about what our life together could have been. That we could have made it work in that lonely little apartment, maybe. I'm such a hypocrite. That doesn't sound too bad. He perks up. Really? Really? I think I'd like to try that. So you weren't just saying what you said to be nice? Nope, meant every word. He kisses me on the cheek, chuckling under his breath. Jeez, talk about crazy first dates. Unless you count the tour I gave you. I sneak another kiss, tasting myself on his lips. Mark, I counted the first day we met. So did I. We watch the numbers on the dial go down one by one. I can see brief flashes of each floor through the gap in the doors. Most look similar to the ones we'd explored, while others are devoid of any light and colour. Could there be floors Virgil failed to plan for? Maybe this was the route he wanted us to take after all. Our peaceful descent is suddenly interrupted by a bump underneath us as the elevator comes to an unexpected halt. My confusion turns to panic as I feel the carriage starts lifting to one side. I grab him before he can slide away. My view turns diagonal as the room falls towards the left, ending with a loud bang that reverberates through my skull. Shit, what happened? I don't know. Something must have been blocking the rest of the shaft. I look at the dial and my heart sinks. Fuck, we're only on the 3rd floor. So we still have to... I nod, not happy about it either. Great. We dust ourselves off and carefully walk over to the doors. They refuse to open automatically after being warped. Mark grabs one side and I take the other, pulling with all our strength till the gap is wide enough to slip through. I grab the card and pebble, not forgetting my promise. All right, let's get this over with. I grab his hand and squeeze, feeling more confident than ever with him by my side. Right. We exit our metal prison and emerge into a hallway with only a single gleaming light in the distance that provides any sense of perspective. You don't think one of the other floors had a flashlight, do you? Possibly. It wouldn't matter if we died before getting here, though. He nods, gulping nervously. Oh, my hand. I don't want to lose you in the dark. He doesn't have to tell me twice. I grip him tightly and let him lead. It's dead quiet, the only sound being our footsteps echoing through the impossibly long hall. The temptation to run straight towards the light is strong. We know it's safer to take our time. Even in the dark I can make out the vague outlines of doors lining the walls. Most are without doorknobs or entirely misshapen, resembling something straight out of Dr. Caligari's cabinet. I whisper to Mark to keep on the lookout for a real door, and he nods in agreement, not wanting to take his eyes off the light. The hand I was using to guide myself suddenly falls through what should have been a closed door in empty space. Before I can fully grasp it, I'm blinded by a stinging pain on my forearm. Get away! What the fuck? He lets go of me and I fall back. Seconds become minutes as my brain tries to register what's happening. Some wiry-looking cat emerges from the darkness, gripping a bloody steak knife. Mark's looking at me in shock. I hit the ground. The cat ignores Mark entirely, twirling the knife to face the blade down at me. You did this! Fuck. I can't even force an expletive through my chattering teeth. My arm is throbbing as blood trickles down my fingers like hot water from a tap. Get away from him! They both disappear from sight as Mark tackles him to whatever room he came from. Mark, be careful! I'm cut off by the familiar crack of a baseball bat. Again and again and again. Mark? Fucking piece of shit. Cut him, my lover. I feel around blindly until I find the edge of the doorway, pulling myself over with my good arm. The cat is on his back. Mark is sitting on top of him, arms raised in the air, branching a bat splattered in blood. Stop it! You're going to... His face whips around, drool hanging from his sneering lips. Going to what? Kill him? I have every right. Please, he's already unconscious. Everything gets blurry and I feel myself slipping. Ray! Oh my god, he hit a vein. His voice gets muffled as everything goes cold. I come to, fighting through the numbness. Someone is messing with my arm. Oh right, we were just... Ray, are you awake? I blink and everything comes back into focus. Mark is wrapping my arm in gauze. I'm suddenly very aware of a burning pain coming from underneath. Ah, fuck. I'm so sorry. I had to work with what I had. He pulls out a pair of scissors from the first aid kit, snipping off the last extra bandages so he can secure it with a safety pin. You must be glad you're unconscious when they applied antiseptic. I'll have to take you to a real doctor to get this looked at once we get out of here. I know a guy who won't ask questions. I nod, struggling to focus through the pain. He rips open a paper package and places some pills in my hand. I'll take these for the pain. And before you ask, I don't have any water. His friendly demeanour after seeing such a violent side of him is putting me on edge. Okay. I tried to conjure up enough spit to swallow them, but it still goes down rougher than I'd like. He stays quiet for a while, shaking his head and muttering under his breath. Mark? That could have gone really bad. Really bad, Gray. Yeah, thanks for saving me. You don't get it. I don't? He sighs, rubbing his fingers across his lips as if he had his cigarette between them. If something happened to you, I don't know what I would do. He's shaking. What would even be the point of... I grit my teeth and turn to grab his arm with my slightly less injured hand. No, don't think like that. It won't do us any good right now. This is what he wants. He wipes his nose, looks at me with childlike fear in his eyes. To give up hope? Oh, you did a damn good job. He shakes his head, my words clearly not reaching him. You know that cat? One I almost turned into pate? Used to live a few floors down from me. Son of some wealthy aristocrats that retired into the Hamptons. Used to. Yeah, he had some mental issues. Never found out what exactly. They sent him to an asylum upstate a few years ago because his condition was worsening. And I read about his death in the paper not that long before you arrived. I see. It wasn't just that crazy old woman. Something fucked up is going on here. A rabbit is doing this to get to me. Using their bodies. He shudders, holding his knees to his chest. I don't want to end up like that. If something happens to me here, I need you to... I already told you that won't happen. Don't let him get in your head, Mark. It's too late for that, dear. Already sent you my way, didn't he? He laughs morbidly, slamming a fist against the wall. It was already too late for me. Damn it, I have no choice now. Mark, there's something else I've been keeping from you. He raises his eyebrows, nodding for me to continue. On the first night, I saw you die. I thought it was just a nightmare, but now I'm starting to think it was a premonition. If nothing changes, you're going to die by the end of the year. His eyes widen for a moment before he shakes my words away. This is all insane. I'm telling the truth. I saw your head blown to pieces right in front of me. All I want to do is forget that horrible image and enjoy my time with you. But it's clear that we'll never have a future together unless we can beat this game and escape. I grab his limp hand and slide my fingers between his. Isn't that worth fighting for? It is. He squeezes my hand. Yeah, it is. Thanks for telling me, Gray. I needed to hear that. This isn't just my problem. He stands up, collecting what's left of our supplies and taking inventory. With a smile and a nod, he helps me to my feet and we continue down the hallway. The closer we get, the more the shape of the light comes into focus. It's a window. I don't think we could survive a fall from the 3rd floor. No, I'm just wondering if the outside of the building has changed as much as the inside. Huh? We finally reach the end of the hall, only being met with a window and an old radiator. Step back and cover your face. I do so, shutting my eyes right as the sound of shattering glass fills the dead air around us. Hey, a warning next time, maybe? Sorry, just improvising. Open my eyes to see him using his back to push the remaining shards of glass out into the streets below. Okay, hold my legs. What are you doing? Just do what I say. Fine. He climbs up onto the radiator and pokes his head out, looking around in the unknown. I hear him exclaim something and beg for him to climb back down. Bingo! The fire escape is still here. You can't be serious. I don't get how fancy this place is supposed to be. You couldn't pay me to walk on those flimsy things. We can use it to get to the ground floor in no time. Come on, sugar. But... You want to start that life of ours, don't you? Let's go. I whine, but he doesn't budge. Fine. He smiles and pulls himself to the window, the metal framework already creaking under his weight. A brown hand reaches out to me and I grab hold, cringing in pain as he pulls me through. Easy now, dear. My feet hit the floor, already woozy looking through the gaps of the sidewalk 3 stories below. Yeah. Come on, this can't be as bad as the Empire State Building. No, you're right. I can do this. We both turn around and stare at the world laid out before us, unsure of what to say. Like my first visit, the skyline of the city is jagged and mismatched, with winding streets and curved buildings that would be impossible to navigate. Below us, the crazed populace of this hellscape riot in the streets. Could they be the souls of the dead, had the others been met inside? Mark shakes his head in disbelief. Insanity trying to escape through the front door. Damn it. I always knew this would happen. Not like this. He heads down the stairs like an escalator. I follow, gingerly walking down one step at a time so as to not slip through the gaps. What do you mean, you knew? Well, you know, all of those civil rights protests they've been doing. Oh, right, you couldn't know. He waits me at the bottom of the steps as I resorted to sliding down each step on my butt as slowly as possible. The Labour races won their civil rights a few years ago. Not everybody was in agreement. Racist cops are still going to be racist even after the law changes. We saw the other day. Unfortunately. So it's just a matter of time before there's a race war. This country's a melting pot that's about to boil over. You know the current political situation better than I do, but I can't have the finals outlook now. After another 20 minutes of butt squinting, we manage to get to the lowest level. Mark readies his bat and smashes another window. I think you're enjoying this too much. I guess I have a taste for it now. Better a window than some cat's head, right? That's not funny. He shrugs and pulls inside, waving me to follow. Careful, the floor's covered in broken glass. I hop inside, perplexed at the new environment. This doesn't look like the lobby. Doesn't even look like an apartment building. The walls, while still decayed, have a slate grey undertone, lacking in any direction or wallpaper. Desks and chairs jut out of walls in random places, and tacky mauve carpet lines the floor. Wait a minute. He walks ahead, examining the walls curiously. This looks like the office of the museum. What? Yeah, come look. He points at a rusty piece of metal embedded into a section of the wall. Jennifer McNeely? That's one of my co-workers. She works on the opposite side of the building from me, but we have the same lunch hour. She's pretty chatty. This makes no sense. Something else is odd too. Doesn't it feel a little lighter here? Now that you mention it. I swing my good arm around. That heavy oppressive air from the apartments is gone now. Things are less red too. Well, that's a sign we're on the correct path. Don't let your guard down yet. He brandishes his bat and smiles devilishly. Wasn't planning on it. Let's keep going. We continue down the new corridor, pleasantly surprised at the conventional structure of the hallways. Mark seems to have a good sense of where things are supposed to be, pointing out name tags on walls. All of the doors seem either fused with the wall or absent entirely, meaning the exit should be obvious. Hey, look! He points to a glowing exit sign above a normal-looking door. That's too easy, right? I know for a fact that's where the break room should be. I nod, suddenly feeling very sleepy. We'll go on 3. Huh? He just opens the door. Looks safe. Son of a... Why haven't I been cautious? He shrugs. You feel it, don't you? There's nothing that will hurt us here. You should take advantage of the opportunity and rest. I follow him into the room and am pleasantly surprised by how spacious it is compared to the cramped hallways we just journeyed through. If I were only shown this room in the vacuum, I'd assume it to be a totally unremarkable office space. There are neatly arranged desks and rows of cabinets full of files. A sudden metal screech behind me makes me jump. I turn to see Mark pushing some of the heavier desks in front of the door we just entered through. What are you doing? I'm blocking off the exits. A little extra security, if you will. I nod, already yawning. We didn't really sleep much. I guess we were running on adrenaline. I bet he wants us to get sloppy right to the end. We won't give him the satisfaction. I curl up on the carpet. It's much softer than it has any right to be. Come. He finishes interlocking some chairs together before laying next to me, pulling me into his arms. Not as nice as my bed, but it'll do. Better than your couch. No way. I know I just said not get complacent, but... He chuckles, seemingly bashful for the first time around me. Dunno, maybe it doesn't matter whether it's my bed or a couch. I just need you there with me to feel comfy. That's cheesy. Am I not allowed? You get one lame pickup line per life-threatening ordeal. Sound good? Let's hope I just use my last one for a while then. I like laying on him while he talks. His deep voice reverberates through his chest into my body like a warm blanket. You rest up, sugar. I'll try to stay awake for a while and keep watch. I nod and let the hazy feeling take me. He holds me as I fall asleep. It's a strange sensation. I know I'm asleep, but I can see us laying there. I can see him watching over me, making sure I'm asleep before he allows himself the luxury of being tired. His devotion protecting me. Even in a place like this, I can't help but find it romantic. The first time, all night, I feel safe. I think we'll leave Burrows there for now. Probably early March we'll return and try to finish off Mark's route. It might be a bit of a longer video there. So I'll finish off as far as we go currently, as I record this. So there might be even more to do after that, we'll see. But yeah, we'll do that, and next weekend I have nothing scheduled yet, so I can't even tell you what it is. I need to figure out a schedule for part of February. Later on I have things worked out, so We'll see. And as always, by this point, I want to say thank you to all my donors on Ko-fi and Patreon. You are very much appreciated. And my top patrons are Andy Peng, Aaron Fox, Bastian, Baker, Brian Hall, Govis Visser, Dissonance, Exact, Grizz, Harvest Mouse Productions, Evan King, Kartek, Matt Kenya, Omar, Spiderling, Smuto, Tiger Cub, Ara Amaterasu, Alan Mayer, Greylock, Hyperdefined, Mark Huskerton, and Gracious Evan. So thanks to them, and thanks to all of you for watching. Until next time, bye for now.